The Kalabhairava Temple in Ujjain is famous for its unique ritual where alcohol is offered to the deity. This practice is believed to appease Kalabhairava, symbolizing the transcendence of earthly limitations and the deity's acceptance of offering in any form.
So yesterday we unfolded a process more within myself. This is silly for me, I'm 63 years of age, now once again I'm getting pregnant. Because this is going to be a hard baby to deliver. And the full process will take 4,356 days. That is nearly 12 years. Full solar cycle. That means the real baby, the full-blown baby, will get delivered on 21st of June, 2032. Well, yesterday, I have kind of unfolded a very significant process, still in its infancy or in its conception, but we have started the process for Kalabhairava. Kala means dark. Dark means empty. When I say dark means empty, if you want to see light, you must either be able to see the source of light or something that stops light and reflects. Otherwise, there can be as much light as you want here, but you cannot see it, because unless it falls on a surface and reflects, you cannot see it. Or you must be able to see the source. So Kala also means emptiness. Emptiness means endless possibilities, positive and negative, all kinds of possibilities. Emptiness means pregnant with possibilities. Well, possibilities both for the living and the dead. Unfortunately, the living have invested in ignorance and they think what is good for the dead is not good for them. The dead, of course, have no judgment. What is good for them happens, what is not good for them doesn't happen for them. They are quite agnostic about what is good and bad. It's only the living who constantly making this whole confusion of what is good and bad, what is light and darkness, all these struggles. So Kalabhairava is means to be able to create a possibility which is both good for the living and the dead. Myself, in these last few years, since 1999 or let's say 2001 onwards, I've been too involved in serving the living, not paying enough attention to the dead. When I say too involved with the living, the living are not always looking for the well-being of their life. The living are largely a diffused life. Most lives on the planet, human lives I'm saying, they're diffused. They don't even know what is life. If you say life, they think I'm talking about their fancy car. If you say life, they think I'm talking about their husband or wife. If you say life, they think I'm talking about their stupid profession that they're doing. I'm saying stupid because right now the world is running without your profession. So, human beings have become a diffused life. When you're diffused, you won't really light up anything much. So in that sense, trying to service the living a little overly makes your work and your focus a bit diffused because people keep on taking you into the drama of their life. Though in the last few years, maybe in the last 3 to 4 years, very consciously, I've been talking to all of you more about death than life, to a point some of the enlightened ones in Chennai why is Sadhguru all the time talking about death? He's become negative. Somebody else thinks I'm talking about my death. Think, is his health okay? Why is he talking so much about death? I'm talking about yours. I'm not trying to hasten it, I'm just reminding you. Well, many of you have matured in the last 3-4 years, you're able to look at death a little more non-serious way. You're able to laugh about it, which is a good sign. Because Kalabhairava means you want to create a powerful energy which sustains life, but the background is death. This is not my intention or my idea, this is the way life is made. Right now, the life may be on, very effervescent, but the background is always death. If you forget the background, you will become a silly life. Right now, this virus, different people are calling it by different names, so I stick to the virus. Definitely creating a strong death background to all of us. So yesterday, we unfolded a process more within myself. This is silly for me, I'm 63 years of age, now once again I'm getting pregnant. Because this is going to be a hard baby to deliver. And the full process will take 4,356 days. That is nearly 12 years. Full solar cycle. That means the real baby, the full-blown baby, will get delivered on 21st of June, 2032. But I will get it off me probably after a few months, and Kalabhairava can be handled as a marsupial life, that you get it out of the womb in a few months and then nurture it for the next full cycle, solar cycle, which is 4,356 days. So, he will come out fully on 21st of June, 2032, that is the summer solstice day. And tomorrow, we are laying the foundation for the Kalabhairava temple, tomorrow being Amavasya or the new moon day, we are laying the foundation. Well, time is a dimension which allows us to live here. Time rules our life and death. Essentially, it's time. What you call as life is time, what you call as death is time. So Kalabhairava involves both. Well, death usually brings terror into people's minds. That is because your mind is a collage of life. A collage means bits and pieces gathered, not a complete perception of the nature of life. If you have a perception of life, it is inevitable. You would see life and death dancing together all the time. But because you are an assembled collage with whatever nonsense came your way in terms of social influences, education, and all the other silly things you do, which you think is fun. I'm not against those silly things, but if you are adding a lot of tidbits to your life to make it rich, I am 100% with you. But if you're getting tangled in all tidbits, you are not worth being a human being, the peak of evolution on this planet. No, you don't represent the peak of evolution on this planet, that's all I'm saying. Smooth. You can see your own antenna. And the walls are so neatly painted and smooth, not a crack. We cannot even climb upon it. And the place even smells of flowers. The other one said, "Stop it, can't you see I'm eating?" So what is palatable for you and what is not depends who you are and what you've made out of yourself. If you're a life, a genuine life, a living life, not a bunch of stupid thoughts, emotions and drama that you have created for yourself, then you will admire Kalabhairava because he dances with life and death in equal proportion. But if you look at him from one side, you will be terrorized. But how to create terror without being terrorist is the challenge right now for me. Because a fear is not a positive… fear or terror is not a positive emotion. But forever people have been God-fearing, parent-fearing, teacher-fearing, law-fearing, everything. It looks like whole human civilization has been built upon fear, as if fear is the greatest virtue they have known. In a way, it's true. All those who dodge fundamental aspects of life, all those who see life in bits and pieces, they are condemned to live in fear. They may cover it. They may cover it by not talking about it, by avoiding it, but it will come to them. This is why Kalabhairava. Kala means time, Bhairava means a terrifying force. Bhairav means either one who is terrifying or one who has conquered terror and fear within oneself. It's a dimension which is a must. If we create a powerful space, if you create a kshetra or a tirtha, which we have at the yoga center right now, and working on it here still at III. It's a powerful kshetra. That means a space for transformation. Once there is a space like that, you need a kshetrapala. That means one who protects the kshetra. Always, wherever there is any powerful space, always they put up Kalabhairava as a kshetrapala, because it is a certain system of balancing. It is a way of balancing life and death on one level. It is a way of balancing the positive and the negative. When I say negative, don't think it is harmful. Well, every physical manifestation needs to have positive and negative. While the electricity functions positive, negative, you know, whether it's in the atomic space or wherever, all physical dimensions are between positive, negative, masculine, feminine, male, female. Oh, I'm getting into minefield. Now, who is positive, who is negative? Are you saying women are negative? No, 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 no. Negative is not a bad word. It is just that socially you have built such a context around it. Otherwise, positive, negative are two unavoidable elements of making a physical life. The question is only, in socially, maybe certain things will find approval, certain things will not. Well, everybody lives as if they are not going to die. So everybody will die. Everybody. I mean everybody, okay? Not just those who are virus infected. Everybody shall die. We will bless you with a long life, but you shall die. That's the way life is made. So Kalabhairava, conceived yesterday within myself. It'll take a few months, and then we will allow many of you to participate in the process of nurturing this process. The temple foundations are being laid. I think it's not working. Can you hear me out there? Those in India, raise your hand so that I know you're hearing me. Okay, thank you. What's happening? Don't… So, as I said, I must be stupid to get pregnant at this stage in my life because this will need lots of work. But you know, if I don't have a project and a purpose, I feel like it's time to go. So, I have something to keep me going. So Kalabhairava, unfolding. In many ways, it's going to be very exciting. But you need stability beyond sense, in the sense that beyond what you think is sensible, not sensible, you need a stability beyond that to house something like this, to experience something like this, to become available and to be able to participate in these processes because you need stability. We've been working on you for a long time, but you are linking the sun process with the moon. I mean to say, you are doing the Surya Kriya only in the Purnami days. Only for the full moon you're doing Surya Kriya. No, we taught you all this so that your system will become in sync with the solar cycles. If your natural cycle within the system, your energy cycles, become 4,356-day cycle because this is the longest loop of cycle that you can have in the human body. If this happens to you, you will have a stability beyond all sense. In any kind of situation, no matter what, life or death, something within you will be always stable, balanced. If you don't bring this within you, then in many ways you will become unfit for various processes of life. You may be available for one thing, you will not be available for another thing. So, this inner balance is not just about you being peaceful. If sufficient number of people, I don't want to put the number out, but if enough number of people in a space, in a community, in a town, in a city, in the world, have a cycle like this, that their physical cycles within themselves is running with the 4,356-day cycle, well, all the other fools will become peaceful by themselves as ambient benefits. That if one light lights up, everybody benefits, just like that. This needs some work for many of you, because some of you are doing sadhana, but you don't fix the nature of your mind. When I say you don't fix the nature of your mind, we gave you 3 to 5 powerful tools in inner engineering. You must make this a living reality within you. You thought it was a fanciful lesson. Why I'm saying this is in the last couple of days, people are… they're always coming, but something significant came my way a couple of days ago, that people are always, they're like these McMinnville cockroaches in the drain, they're always nibbling at something. They nibble at something somewhere and suddenly it excites them a little bit. And they come and tell me, Sadhguru, this new teaching I found, Sadhguru, you must acquaint yourself, this is the thing you must read. I say, okay. Not because there is nothing that I should read, but I've been reading this, absolutely. About this I don't have to read anything, about that I'm willing to read. So, this is because people have still not grasped what those 5 simple principles were. They think it is a lesson that they learned and they forgot and they had a good experience and now they're struggling with life because now they're back to reality. Sadhguru, with his inner engineering process, had taken them out of reality, now they're back to their miserable reality. I want you to understand this, when you are out of your misery, you are touching reality of your existence. Now, you're once again a psychological case. And of course, you are changing the course of your life every few days or every few months, depending on what your cycle is, because new ideas are coming, new emotions are coming. So Kalabhairava, you must understand, Kalabhairava means, for you, the simple thing is, you live with the background foil of your life always as death. This is not my morbid idea, this is the way creation is. Either you live in this creation or you must go somewhere else where there is no death. People tell you heavenly life is eternal. You could try. Right now, the world situation, I know, if I say death and laugh, people think I'm some kind of an evil force. It's up to you. It's up to you. Whether you roll towards your death laughing or crying, it's up to you. I'll leave that to you. So there is a 12-year process. Those of you who value your life, not value you the drama that you have created in your life, those of you who genuinely value your life, strive in some way to be a part of this. It will mean something that… it will have a dimension beyond your understanding, beyond anything that you've thought of. So, it's my wish and my blessing, everybody should be part of it, the whole world should be part of what is Kalabhairava, not necessarily what I am doing, but they must be part of Kalabhairava, because if they do not understand, the time is rolling without your permission. And time will roll on beyond your body. Nothing wrong with the dead. I have a lot of work to do with the dead, because dead means who? Somebody who dropped their body. Dropped my body means what? Somebody, honest people, who pay back their loan, all right? The body is a loan from this planet, you pay it back. Somebody pays back the loan, after that nobody pays any attention to them. That's not a good way to conduct a civilization. Like some people are telling me, Sadhguru, you're no good because you don't have any credit worthiness. What this means is I have not taken any loan in my life. Now this is a problem, I don't have a loan. Because People think their life is a transaction, unfortunately. Transactions are there to sustain life, but life is not a transaction. Life is a phenomena. Either you experience it or you get lost in your transactions. Transactions of money, transactions of wealth, transactions of love, transactions of relationships, it's up to you. But life is a phenomenal process. Either you experience that, ride that, or be lost in your transactions. This is all there is. This happened in Nevada. There was a Indian or, Indian means not like… there are different kinds of Indians. It was somebody's mistake, but it stuck on. A Native American chief came to the bank, met the bank manager and said, "See, I need $200 just for 2 months, I will pay back." The bank manager looked at him and said, "Chief, you need security to take a loan. What have you got? How many horses do you have?" The chief said, "I have 500 horses." Then the bank manager said, "Fine," and gave him $200 with 500 horses as security. And after a couple of months, after this money was paid back, the bank manager came to know the chief won the state lottery, $120 million. So now the bank manager with his assistants made a trip to the reservation and, "Chief, you got loads of money now, you must put it in our bank." The chief asked, "How many horses do you have?" So, you got nothing, all you got is some time. Either you understand the phenomena of time, of kala, and how it rolls on, doesn't seek your permission, doesn't need anybody's permission, it just rolls on. Well, either you ride it or you get crushed by it. This is all the choice. So Kalabhairava is in the process. See, time rolled on and my batteries went off.
Kalabhairava temple holds a prominent place in Hindu worship, reflecting the intense and protective aspects of Lord Shiva. The temples dedicated to Kalabhairava are scattered throughout India, each embodying unique rituals and traditions that attract devotees from various regions. Kalabhairava Temple, Varanasi. The Kalabhairava Temple in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, is one of the most renowned and significant. Varanasi, also known as Kashi, is considered the spiritual capital of India, and Kalabhairava is revered as the Kotwal, guardian of this sacred city. According to tradition, no one can stay in Varanasi or leave the city without the deity's permission. The temple houses a striking idol of Kalabhairava, often depicted with a fierce expression, holding a trident and a severed head. Devotees visit the temple to seek protection, absolution from sins, and blessings for a prosperous life. Kalabhairava Temple, Ujjain. In Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, the Kalabhairava temple is another significant pilgrimage site. Ujjain is an ancient city known for its deep spiritual and historical roots, also home to the Mahakaleshwar Jyotirlinga, one of the 12 sacred Jyotirlingas of Lord Shiva. The Kalabhairava temple in Ujjain is famous for its unique ritual where alcohol is offered to the deity. This practice is believed to appease Kalabhairava, symbolizing the transcendence of earthly limitations and the deity's acceptance of offering in any form. Kalabhairava Temple, Karnataka. In the Tiptur region of Karnataka, the Kalabhairava temple is celebrated for its tranquil environment and powerful deity. The temple attracts devotees who seek solace and protection away from the hustle and bustle of urban life. The rituals here are marked by offerings of black sesame seeds, mustard oil, and specific flowers, each carrying symbolic significance in worshipping Kalabhairava. Significance and worship. Kalabhairava is regarded as the protector of temples and sacred places, embodying the fierce and destructive energy of Lord Shiva. Worshipping Kalabhairava is believed to purify devotees, liberating them from their sins and granting them protection and success. The deity is also associated with time, Kala, emphasizing the transient nature of life and importance of living righteously. Special prayers and rituals are conducted on Ashtami, the 8th day of the lunar fortnight, and during Kalabhairava Jayanti, a festival dedicated to his honor. Rituals and offerings. Devotees perform special pujas, chant mantras, and conduct abhishekam, ritual bathing of deity's idol. These practices are believed to invoke the deity's protective and benevolent aspects, ensuring the well-being and spiritual growth of the devotees. Kalabhairava temples, with their rich cultural and spiritual heritage, serve as vital centers of worship and devotion, attracting countless devotees seeking divine protection, guidance, and liberation.